Thanks for having us on.
Listen, I'm so glad to have you guys on. So glad to have you guys on. Once again, you're watching the Ralph Grace Jr. Show, and I'm here with, can I call you her sisters, Harris?
Yep. It all works.
And today we're talking
and we are so proud of you. Thank you again for having us on. This is fantastic.
Thank you. And today we're
talking doing big things, Cuz. Doing big things.
We're talking about navigating our emotions. We're talking about going through this emotional story. Tell our viewers a little bit about your story. Where are you guys from? How'd you get into the business?
Okay. Well, I guess starting off when we were younger. We started when we were about 9 or 10 years old. Pretty much started doing modeling first, which was like print work that we did for stores that's like Clover, Strawberries and Clothier, Fashion Bug. I know I'm dating myself right now. But we started out doing some print work for that, and then ended up getting an agent who recognized that we had the acting talent as well. So we did a couple things like Sesame Street and a couple of commercials, Mr. Goodbyes. Again, I'm dating myself.
That was Mr. Good. Yeah, we did Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
We were on an episode. Yeah, Mr. Goodbyes. That was the Home Depot back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
We're really telling our age now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you guys started at a young age.
Yeah. Yep. At 9.
At 9, and that was print work. That was modeling and things like that.
And then it grew to acting.
Well, talk to me about the transition. How did it grow to acting? How did that happen?
I believe, being on set, like with doing the modeling and then having meetings with the agent at the time, she kind of saw that personality spark, and also the chemistry that us two have when we're together. Okay. So she's like, you know what, if you guys, would be willing to do a read, what they call for a script, I'm going to send you on an audition because I think you can do it. You have the personality, you have the camera presence. She was looking at our print work that would come out and she's like, man, you guys just light up, and then she kind of gave us like a little trial run, in the office and had us, read something and saw our reaction. And she's like, I do believe that you guys could do it. So thank God she was right. And, we weren't scared. And of course we were nervous at the audition, but we weren't scared and we did it. And it, truth be told, I'm not trying to toot our own horn, but we actually booked our very first audition that we went on. And she was so proud.
Wow.
She was she was like, I knew you could do it. We actually booked it. So from there,
Well, you guys light up the screen, and I know my viewers can see it.
Oh, thank you.
You guys light it up, and I'm not saying that because of the love I have for y'all, but y'all do really light it up. Y'all light it up.
We appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
We still have so much more to learn, but
today we're talking about emotions, right? And one of the things that when I watch television or I watch movies, I always, watch for who stole the scene, because I kind of realize the emotion that the actor or the actress has to go through. And we're going to talk about natural emotions. And it's easy to get mad about what's going on in the world today. It's easy to get mad about police brutality and
absolutely
being murdered about that. That's easy to do that. But when you're acting, where do you draw that from? How in one scene you're happy, or maybe you have to get over the top happy. Maybe you had a bad day, or maybe you have to get angry or whatever. Where do you go? Where do you guys in your profession go to get that?
I would have to say, before you even start recording, you should take yourself to maybe an incident that happened that you remember. Oh my God, I was like so pissed off. Right. And just kind of like get yourself in that, remember those things, and a lot of it too, be honest, I've learned this from a friend of mine. You draw a lot of your emotions come from your breathing.
Really?
You want to cry, because it's not always healthy to bring up all the bad stuff all the time, all the bad. That's not really healthy. But if the controlled breathing, that can help a lot with your crying emotions and all that stuff. But for me, I try to go, because it's not just like, at the drop of a hat, action, bam, you go right into, I'm mad, No, you got to take those moments beforehand and just really, really whatever takes you there. If it's a song,
Okay.
if it's a memory, if it's, it's all things that have happened to you in the past, really the things that you draw to help bring that out.
And then sometimes I want to add too that if, say it's a character or a script, something that you may not necessarily have experienced yourself, but if when you're reading it, and you imagine yourself going through whatever it is that character is going through, put yourself in their shoes. How would you react? What would you do? What would you say? So that's kind of where you have to go. You have to literally put on that suit of that character and just take it on. Right. And if you have past experience, great, because that you can draw from, right? Like you said, the emotion. But if not, you really want to just look at the character, what it is that they're trying to, show you, and just really understand that character's personality and just, take it on.
So how do you come back out of that? You got there and you have to be there for a scene, and you might be shooting that scene all day. I know when we watch it on this side, we think it was only 45-second scene. No, you might have to be there for 2 hours, 3 hours.
Oh yeah, no, it's sometimes, well, depending on different scenes, you're looking at it anywhere 13 to 16-hour day sometimes.
For a scene, that is insane. And so,
well, not for one, it'd be several scenes, but for one scene, it's several hours. I would say several hours.
How do you come? Do they give you a beat? They give you a break? They give you?
Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely. Yeah, you get your breaks. You get your breaks in between, and then that way you can collect yourself. And if you're like switching gears too, like how you're saying, if you're, I don't know, crying, and the next, you gotta like get yourself together to be happy for next scene or whatever. You have your beats in between your breaks in between, so you can come out of that and go to whatever. Okay, what makes me happy now? I gotta.
How do you make sure that you don't take that emotion home? I want to hear from each.
It's rough. It's rough, but I will say, me personally, and I speak for her too, we kind of learned at an early age how to manage your emotions, because even back when we were younger, going on auditions and stuff, there could have been someone who just passed away in our family, but we had to go to an audition. So I couldn't go in there crying or being sad. Oh, I just lost my uncle, or I can't, like, I kind of had to learn how to turn that stuff off
at an
early age, and just, go with it. Even still with us having the massage background, that same thing, when you're dealing with people's energies and stuff, you don't want to put that negative energy, and you're touching people and you're, trying to bring relaxation and stuff like that. You can't. So you have to learn how to woosah and not, transfer that energy to anybody else. So yes, it takes a lot, but we're just fortunate that we learned it at an early age.
Yeah.
Let's talk about energy.
It takes practice.
We talk about energy. I'm glad you said that. So I am a big believer in the transference of energy.
Yes.
I love the Lord. I'm a Christian, all that. Believe the Bible 100%. But back growing up in the church, it's called spirit. But I think what they may have talked about is the transfer of energy. And you said you guys have
massage
therapy. Masseuse. You see, I'm archaic. And so you can really receive. I never thought about that. Even in massage therapy, you can draw from somebody. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just have to pray, before you do anything, and just also ask for that covering, and it's very important to know who you are and what it is that, you're trying to bring to the table, literally, and just, learn how to, anything negative, just kind of keep that wall up, to protect. You have to protect yourself.
Yeah. So what are the routines that you use? How do you protect yourself from the acting? And then when you have massage therapy, tell me about the ride home. Tell me what you have to do. Tell me.
Oh, music.
Music.
Music. Sade.
Traumatic scene or something. You were a victim in the scene that you shot, or somebody. So you just decompress with music, or.
I think for me, both. I would say music and conversating, especially with her. Yes. Okay. Because the more I vent and have someone to talk to, not necessarily always her, but we're always talking to each other. So it helps me get back, on track. And like she said, but music, meditating, sometimes you just got to remember to breathe. That's all. Just take that, take it down.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you're so hyped up, like, man, I nailed it. I'm like, yo, let me call her. I got to do this how it went. They said, sometimes you need that too, to, let those emotions out and have somebody to talk to and vent and get all that stuff out. Never try to keep any of it like bottled up.
Exactly.
Like sometimes if I got to ride home and
right.
the window,
crazy.
Yeah, to say, hey, let that stuff out. It's important to let it out before you go home.
Okay.
And it's important to let those things out before you enter work.
Yes.
And before you enter the audition too. You know what I'm saying? Just
So you can't. It's like the reverse. You can't bring in what happened at home into the audition.
No, not at all.
How do you wipe that slate clean? That's
slate,
How
hard.
do you wipe that clean? Husband just got on your nerves. Kids acting crazy.
Oh yeah.
Bad phone call on the way there.
Yes.
How do
make
you
that
do
poker
that?
face and pray.
Yeah, make that poker face, and then take yourself and put yourself in a happy scene. Like, oh, I don't know, I just won $1 million in your mind. In your mind, you have to literally play tricks, with your own mind in order to really take it on, to really take that character on and just leave all that. And we both are comedy. I mean, if I, turn on a comedy podcast or something, or just, when you get home, turn on your favorite comedian and stuff like that, because
it's something about comedy.
Yeah, you need that. You need those people around a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. So I know it sounds like we're saying a lot of the same thing, but I think
this is great.
When you're in it and you're applying it, it does work. It does work. And then you find out things about yourself. What works for you, like what works for me may not work for her at that particular moment.
Right.
But like she said, calling each other and saying, hey, this, that, and the third, sharing ideas, that's a plus too. That helps. Yeah. So we're blessed to have each other in this. Like not only, to go through this and be happy about doing it, but just having each other, we are super blessed and we're grateful.
You guys are fortunate. So, that's kind of what I try to tell folks. You can't go through life alone. I mean, you guys just have to be sisters and not only sisters, twins, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. We're super close. It's nice to have a mentor.
Right.
Well, I'll tell anybody that anything that you're doing, it is nice to have a mentor, because sometimes we get in our own way and we think we know what we're doing, but we don't really know. But just having someone who, you trust and you really value their opinion, and they can really keep you on the right track.
So you guys have a mentor. You guys have the same one or different ones? How's it work?
Yeah, it's the same one actually. So I want to give a shout out to the Actors District, Toby Gaddison, our brother. He has been a tremendous mentor.
Okay.
He brings the best out of in us. He really does.
Yes. They have acting classes over in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And so we just, we keep that on board, and, we do have each other, we utilize each other as well, but we need that outside person.
You never stop learning.
No.
You always are always learning.
Constant coaching is what will keep you on your toes.
Okay. And so, and that's why I just wanted to have just a organic conversation about, this is a very emotional time for this country.
Oh God, yes.
Absolutely.
And you sharing, here's the funny part, you didn't even know it. You shared with us how you're able to move out of an emotion that's detrimental. Yeah. And so the viewers and the listeners here, and we want to thank you for that, because if anyone knows how to shift gears with emotions, it's people in your craft. It's actors and actors.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we do. We have to. We do.
Yeah. So we thank you for that. But I do want to ask you this, and guys, you're watching the Ralph Grace Jr. show. We're here with the Harris sisters, Shani and Shay, who are on the line with us today. Now, what do you guys do to take care of yourself? You guys are in shape. Is there a regimen? Are there vitamins? Is there something I need to be drinking? Is some tea? I don't know. You might have a favorite late night red wine. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, I definitely. Yeah, I would say, like, to start our day off, we both like using apple cider vinegar with hot water. First thing in the morning on an empty stomach. That kind of gets all the
gas out and
Right.
keeps
All the bubble guts.
Yes, gets everything, rolling like it's supposed to.
Right.
Another thing, we do take vitamins and herbs.
Absolutely. Gotta take your vitamins. Look,
yeah.
people, I know we told our age, but whatever age you are, you're only getting older. Period.
Right.
So you gotta
You gotta take care of the insides.
Form of vitamins. Take care of yourself. I don't care what they cost. Find one that works for you, and especially anybody who's mother has kids, they know you got to keep vitamin to keep your energy up. Because these kids, I'm a mother of 2.
Right.
She's a mother of 2.
Yep.
So we do what we have to do to keep it moving.
Right. Yeah, definitely get plenty of rest. When you can. I know it's hard, but rest is important. Exercise is important. I need to be doing more of that.
Yes.
I need, that stuff, exercise.
But you said it, Ralph.
What's that?
Gotta get the red wine up in there.
Oh, that's the red wine.
That's one of our favorites.
And coffee. Coffee too. I can't forget about coffee.
Yeah.
So coffee in the morning, red wine at night.
Wine at night. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
And you got to take care of your skin.
Yes.
Okay. Got to take care of your skin.
And your teeth.
Yeah.
Because you're on camera. You can't be up there, So brush your teeth and wash your face.
No, moisturize. That's the key. Like we always say, you gotta take care of your skin. That's important.
Yeah.
Inside, skin, exercise, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you guys seem to really have the keys to victory and really have the keys on handling your emotions, and just thank you for sharing with me and sharing with the viewers and listeners.
Thank you.
In a time where things are just so heavy, you guys have shared with us some strong points in a lighter manner. That we
yes, got to keep it light.
You have to.
That we can really receive. Listen, we wish you so much. Are any projects you guys are working on? Where can we see you? Anything happening?
Yes,
what's going on?
Well, yes, we actually have one. Of course, everything got put on hold due to COVID-19, but we do have a web series that's coming out soon, and I will give you all the information as soon as we are allowed to.
Right.
But it was the craziest thing. We were set to start filming, and then a couple weeks after all this happened, so everything got shut down. But the moment that it does, we do have a web series. It's a comedy. Yes, a comedy web series that we're a part of, and you guys are gonna love it. It is so funny, and we actually play a twin role, so it's gonna be fun.
That's astonishing. You play twins?
Let
me ask you about that.
Super excited.
Before we go, and we're definitely gonna check that out, and you're gonna tell us how to. You will come back on my show. You promise to come back?
Absolutely. Of course.
Absolutely. All right, that's but since the COVID-19 thing, let me get about 3 minutes of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will production go back to being the same as it was? Do you find it going back the same, or you go make difference? Probably a lot of things involved in it. Have you found it changing? Because you guys been back steps, right? You've been back once or twice, or you been anything? No.
I think it's going to start out different. Okay. But eventually it has to go back to normal, or else it will not be real.
Right.
And in other words, it will not come off real.
You can't get genuine scenes and genuine feelings and emotions. And you got people who are, kissing and all that stuff. It's definitely going to go back to, but I mean, and not to say because they already, as for actors and actresses, they already do necessary testings and stuff.
Are they testing you for COVID on the set now? You think?
But I believe,
absolutely.
Yes, I do believe, and that's what my point when I said that things are going to start out different is because I believe you're going to have to get your temperature taken first before anything, and even possibly do the actual COVID testing, and then listen. But
if there's love scenes and kissing involved, it's going to take more than a temperature. All right, I need everybody. I need everybody tested. I need the cameraman tested.
Right, exactly.
Everybody
Exactly. Yeah. So yes, there will be safety, super safety measures that they're going to have to take. But it eventually, I think, when the smoke clears and everybody has a good test result and nobody has it, then yes, you can move forward and things will be the way.
So I wonder what happens if nobody has it at the beginning of our taping, and then in the middle of it, somebody tests
Ooh,
positive? Like,
yeah, see,
are we all
that-
shut down now for another month and a half? How often? So I know you guys may not know the answers, but it's probably all the stuff that the industry.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a strong reality.
right.
You know,
right,
it
yeah,
can happen. It can
Yeah.
happen. And then
Absolutely.
you have to wait. Production gets on hold.
right.
They have to make the choice whether they want to replace you or they're going to wait for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you
So
got to
stay
have a hold of those
safe out
emotions.
there. Yes, that's why it's very important to stay safe. I don't care what
Yeah.
anybody says. This is not a joke. It is
Right.
very serious.
It's
and you
real.
have
It's
to
real.
stay-
It's
yes,
real.
You
Yeah.
have to stay safe.
Oh, somebody's calling y'all. That's okay. That's okay.
Hopefully, it's another audition.
Right.
Everything's done through self tape right now. So.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But,
That's
yeah.
good. That's good.
Yes.
So you guys will be coming out on a streaming, some sort of streaming streaming show,
Oh.
but you can't talk about it now, right? You said-
Right, because certain terms that you agree to. But
Right.
yes, once filming and production is done, I will definitely give you all the links and access to it so viewers can check us out. And yeah, I know you're going to enjoy it. I know you're definitely going to enjoy it.
And you guys promise to come back for me, right?
promise to come back.
Absolutely. Of
Listen, we can't
course.
thank you enough. And look at you, Superman. You just keep doing what you're doing.
So
We are
proud of you.
Yes, so proud of you.
Well, thank you for
Keep
being
doing what you're doing.
on my. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm new to this, so thank you. And we
And
go.
guess
Thank
what?
you.
We couldn't help but plug in how unstoppable we feel after reading
Hey,
Unstoppable.
go get that book.
Gotta get
Where's
that
my
book.
book at? Where's my book? Yes,
I'll tell you
thank
something. That book, after we read it, you know how back in the day you see the cartoon, I'm dating my age again, the Flintstones, when they
Right.
take the feet be rolling real fast in the car. That's how as soon as I'm done reading that book, I'm like, I gotta get out here and do my thing now.
You feel like you could take on the world.
Yes, it motivates you so much.
Absolutely.
Please, if you don't do
Absolutely.
anything else, go get that book.
Well,
Yes,
thank
Gotta
you.
get that book.
Thank you for that
For
plug.
motivation, yes.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, RalphGravesJr.com.
Hey.
Pick up that book. But guys, this has been great. Thank you so much. Thank you
Yes,
for
you're
just
welcome.
being.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for making time for me. You guys are busy.
Anytime.
Anytime.
And good luck with everything you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey guys,
Appreciate
listen, you've been watching the Ralph Graves Jr. show. Just so, again, thank you for taking out your time for watching this. And we've had our interview today and sit down and talk with Shani and Shay Harris, the Harris sisters. And I hope you gained something from this. I hope you learned really how to shift from your emotions. And they gave us some good stuff and some good topics. And I think I'll remember from this, along with my emotions, is to take care of my skin. But thank you, ladies. Thank you for being a part of this. You guys are awesome. And I'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.